Hello students, in this video I am going to explain what is range and coefficient range. So in the earlier classes in statistics you have studied about the measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency are mean, median, mode. So mean is nothing but average of the data, arithmetic mean, median, mode. Those three things are the measures of central tendency. So in 10th standard we are going to study the measures of dispersion. So measures of dispersion are range, coefficient range, variance, standard deviation. Also all these things are measures of dispersion. So in your textbook the first one word in the book back exercise, in 1 mark question, in the multiple choice question, the first question is which of the following is not the measures of dispersion. So the variance, standard deviation, range, so all those things they will give. All these things are measures of dispersion, but mean, median, mode, arithmetic mean, mode and median. So these three things are not measures of dispersion. These things mean, median, mode are measures of central tendency. So we have studied in the earlier classes, 6th onwards we are studying about the statistics. So when we begin the statistics we will study what is data. So data is the collection of information. So here in this class 10 in statistics we will study different measures of dispersion of the data. So how to find? The first one is range. It is a very simple concept. Range is the difference between the largest value and the smallest value of the data. So this is the definition. So a range of the data is the difference between the largest value and the smallest value of the data. So the largest value we can take it as L. So in the measures of dispersion we are going to see. For the first one is range of a data. So how to find the range of your data? So if data means the different types of data are there, grouped data, ungrouped data, so all those things are there. So whatever it may be, the range of the data is the difference between the definition is the difference between the largest value and the smallest value of the data is called range of the data. Okay, clear? So L means largest value, S means smallest value. So if there are some data 45, 23, or it may be number of the marks obtained by students in 10th standard in math exam. So marks obtained in math exam in class 10. If there is a data, so we will write what are the marks that they got in different exams. So 78, 45, 93 for example. I am just this is not a book question, I am just writing 78, 69, 45, 54, 91, 100 and 52. So this is the data marks obtained by some student in math exam. So these are their marks. This is the data. So here number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. N is equal to number of observation, that is 5. We can, so நம்ம முன்னாடி படிச்ச 7th 8th எல்லாம் இதுக்கு என்னென்ன கண்டுபிடிச்சிருப்பீங்கன்னா மீன் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருப்பீங்க. எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணி எத்தனை இருக்கோ அதெல்லாம் டிவைட் பண்ணுவோம். சம் ஆஃப் ஒப்சர்வேஷன் டிவைட் பை நம்பர் ஆஃப் ஒப்சர்வேஷன். ஸோ தென் we will find the median, so the mid value, and then we will find the mode. So in measures of dispersion we will find range, coefficient range, variance and standard deviation. So all these are the some of the measures of dispersion. So for here we have to find the range. So range of this data, range is equal to, what is the definition for range? The difference between the largest value and the smallest value of the data. So the difference means subtraction between the largest value and the smallest value. This is the formula of the range. Range is equal to L minus S. So இந்த மாதிரி டேட்டா கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. just pick the largest value. Which is the largest value? 100 minus which is the smallest value here? 45. 45 is the smallest value and 100 is the largest value of the data. Okay, then the range is equal to 100 minus 45, 55. 55 is the range of this data. So this is the way to find the range of the data. Then if they are asking coefficient of range, so coefficient of range, this is also very simple. Coefficient of range is equal to L minus S by L plus S. The ratio between the difference between the largest data and the smallest data and the sum of the largest data and smallest data. So this is the formula to find the coefficient range of the data, L minus S by L plus S. This is the formula. So range L minus S, coefficient of range L minus S by L plus S. Okay, so L minus S already we have found. L minus S 100 minus 45, then L plus S 100 plus 45, 100 minus S 100 minus 45, 55, 145. Then we have to divide. So think always the coefficient of range will be less than 1, because always this will be a proper fraction. Numerator will be greater than the denominator. So always it will be less than 1. Okay. So this is the method to find the range and coefficient range. So I hope that you have understood this two things. One is range and the coefficient of range. So using this method you have to solve all the problems which are given in your textbook by yourself. Okay, so just to find the range and coefficient range. So I want to explain. So now I will explain how to do some of the questions which are given in your textbook. So if you have a textbook, you can take your textbook in exercise 8.1. So very simple. The first question is find the range and the coefficient range of the data given below. So if you have a textbook, you can see find the range and the coefficient range of the following data. So here the first one, some of the data are given. So find the smallest number and find the greatest number. Then you can, using this formula, you can find the range and the coefficient range. Then if you have a textbook, you can see there, look at the second question. Here also we have to do like that. We have to find the L and S. We have to select the S and L. Then we using the formula we can find. Then look at the second question which is given in your textbook. If the range of the smallest value of the data of a set or, so range is given, range is 36.8 and 13.4, that is the smallest value. So the range and the smallest value are given, we have to find the largest value, we have to find the value of L. So I will explain now. See here, the range 36.8 and S, the smallest value S is given, that is for 13.4. So we have to find R. So range is equal to largest value is L. L we have to find the largest value. So range is equal to L minus S. So 36.8 is equal to L minus 13.4. So இங்கிட்டு சப்ட்ராக்ஷனில் இருக்குது, இங்கிட்டு கொண்டு வர்றீங்க. 36.8 plus 13.4 is equal to L. இது ரெண்டையும் ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா that is the value of L, the largest value. Then look at the third question. It is very simple question. The third one, look at the third one. So in the third one, it is a grouped data. Here all these things are ungrouped data, but here it is a grouped data. Calculate the range. Just we have to find the range, the smallest value and the largest value. So see here, which is the smallest value? This is number of observation in this area. So here the smallest value is 400, largest value is 650. So the range is L minus S, that we have to use that one. So S is equal to smallest value. ஒரு டேட்டாவில் 400லேருந்து 450 வரைக்கும் 8 இருக்குது. ஸோ 450 to 500 12. So like that it is given. So these are the observations. So the smallest observation 400, largest observation 650. So L 650, S 400. Using this we have to find the range, and we have to find the range. So this is the way to solve the book back questions. I hope you all understood the concept.